Hello, lovely ladies. Okay, beautiful. I get this question all the time. How do I know how many macros are in this homemade meal? So I'm going to easily show you on MyFitnessPal. Now, remember I'm on the premium version. 10 out of 10 recommend the premium version. Okay, so if you look at the bottom right of my MyFitnessPal screen, you can see more. So that's what we're on. Then you're going to click on my meals, recipes, and foods. Beautiful. And see, I have a chicken soup in here. And then create a recipe. You can totally add it from the web, which is awesome. So if you find one on Pinterest, but for now, I'm going to go enter ingredients manually because we're all about weighing our food on the scale, right? Grams and ounces. So let's just say Kristen's example recipe. Great. How many servings? You might be like, I have no idea. Just type in 10. We'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. So let's say that you want to cook maybe a huge batch of fajitas or something like that. So let's say that there's, let's see, 10 servings. So let's say that there's 3 pounds of skinless rotisserie chicken. Let's say that there's 1 yellow onion. So this is, well, actually, that's not what we'll do because you're going to weigh it, right? So let's say that you have like 450 grams of onion. So you're going to dice it up or however you cook it, put it on the scale as you're making the dish, right? And then just jot it down as you're making the dish. Let's say for just random sake, we're doing red bell pepper. 500 grams of red bell pepper. Let's say, I'm going to throw a couple other random things in here, like let's say that we have 40 grams of avocado oil. What else, ladies? What else goes in fajitas? Seasoning has little to no calorie. I personally don't track it. I don't think you need to track it. And then let's just say, you know what, honestly, let's put the rice and beans in there. So let's say 150 grams rice dry. And then let's say that we have 200 grams of black beans. Okay, great. So all we've done is just type in bulk your ingredients, okay? Weighed, and then just jot it in your notes. So even if this is like 506 grams, right? Whatever it is. Okay, then click next. And then you get to double check to make sure that they're inputting it correctly, which is great. So skinless rotisserie chicken. Okay, 42 grams of fat, 350 grams of protein. Great, sounds about right. Onion, 180 calories, which is mostly carb. Perfect. And then all the things. Okay, perfect. Yep. And that totally tracked it as raw. That's fantastic. Okay. And then black beans. Great. So everything actually first try tracked it correctly. So such a time saver. Then you just hit next. Then it's going to ask you again, how many servings do you want? And it's going to break down the macros for you, which is awesome. So we don't have to do it ourselves. Okay, so if we chose 10 servings with all the ingredients that you want to include, it'd be 316 calories, 38 grams of fat. Ooh, this is a good dish. I might actually make this. 38 grams of protein, 22.6 grams of carbohydrate, and 8.6 grams of fat for basically a tortilla-less fajita. That's awesome. Okay, great. So we can save it and log it. We have our recipe. But what do we do now? How do we know how much to take, right? Assuming the recipe is going to be all together, like lasagna or something that you're totally mixing together, all that you have to do after it's cooked, weigh the whole pot, right? So if it's lasagna and you're putting it in Tupperware or whatever, put the Tupperware on the scale and then transfer the food to the Tupperware, or weigh like the baking dish and then take all the food out of the baking dish and then weigh it again. So you know how much weight the total recipe is after it's cooked. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Then, because you've decided 10 servings, just divide the weight by 10. Okay, then you have your macros for each serving, and you'll have the weight in grams for each serving. Don't worry about if one scoop has more beans and one scoop has more peppers. It doesn't have to be that specific, okay? Just weigh the total dish, put the recipe in MyFitnessPal, choose your servings, and then you'll be totally set up for success. Okay, any questions, ladies? Any questions? I know this one can sometimes seem complex, but it's really simple. It's just practicing. It's totally just practicing. Okay, I'm going to hop off. If you have any questions, drop them in whichever location you are currently viewing this, and I will absolutely come in and respond to you and make sure that you get taken care of. Okay, have a great day, ladies. See you later.